Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope you're well. I'm going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember, the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Capricorn, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you are starting out with the Four of Coins in the reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Page of Coins in the reverse. So you're letting go of something here. You're releasing it. I also feel like with regard to love, you're ready to open your heart up. You may not have quite done this just yet, but I feel like you're starting to. It's like you're releasing old resentments, releasing old energy. You're starting to open back up here so that this Wheel of Fortune can turn. And I do see that it is turning. It's turning in your favor. All right. So with the Page of Coins here in the reverse, this is telling me that there may be somebody that you have not quite met, but is, you know, you're in the process of coming into this person's energy. Yeah. I also feel like you're not communicating with whoever this is that you're releasing and letting go. And it's because you're looking at new opportunities, new things opening up for you. And I will tell you that whatever you're doing is correct because everything's turning in your favor. Be careful with your money because you could experience some sort of a loss during this week. That could be affecting you. Don't worry, everything's going to turn out okay, but it could affect you. So let me see who's in your energy. I'm seeing almost that there's like something that was supposed to go through with your money that didn't go through, and it may cause even additional losses. So it's going to work out, so don't worry. All right, so in your energy, we have Justice. You may be dealing with a Libra. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and we have the Moon in reverse. So this is all major arcana for this person. So whatever's going on in their energy is pretty major. It's pretty big. This person may be looking at you as being a soulmate. This could be divine destiny that you're meeting this person. I do see that this is somebody who is very justice-minded. They want to do the right things. They want to make the right decisions. I do feel that this is somebody who is trying to bring balance to situations. They could be somebody who works within the law or the courts in some manner, but regardless, they're very justice-minded. Both of you are actually receiving positive karma right now as well. With the Moon in reverse, something here is being revealed to this person. So let me see. Show me the energy between Capricorn and this person. Eight of Wands in the reverse. There's some sort of blockage here. Now, it may just simply be that this is somebody coming into your energy, but you haven't yet talked to this person. Or if you know who this is in your mind's eye, this is a blockage that's between the two of you. Could be like blocking somebody on your on the phone or social media. Or it could be that it's an emotional blockage here, but there is some sort of blockage or lack of communication. This could also be that you live at a distance from this person, and that could be part of the problem. So let me see. Show me, okay, what's affecting the connection. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So what's affecting the connection is that this person likely blocked you. There's no communication that's here. There's a sense of, you know, this possibly being an on and off situation. This person may have a choice between you and between you and someone else. The Seven of Wands here in the reverse tells me that if there's been conflict between the two of you, you definitely want to resolve that conflict and start things moving in a more positive direction. There is a sense here that you feel that this person overreacted. And I do feel like that almost left a sense of powerlessness here. And this is what you were holding on to, but you're releasing that, you're letting that go so that things can now move in a more positive direction. I do see a lack of communication currently. Let me see, show me the outcome for Capricorn. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. Yeah, you may be avoiding arguing with this person as well. So you could have blocked them for that reason, because you just don't want to argue with them. All right, in the outcome, we have the Sun and we have the Two of Coins in the reverse. So this person in your energy is making a decision, and they're realizing what the decision needs to be. It has to do with happiness. You also are seeing things very clearly. You're seeing extremely clear. You may feel that this person has not been offering you what it is that you want. There's some sort of decision. We're going to clarify that. You could be dealing with a Leo. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a keeper of secrets. So there could be secret energy that's taken place here, but I feel like more or less this is you using your intuition in this situation, delving into your intuition. You could also be very spiritual. Some of you could be tarot readers, or you could be psychic, or deal somehow in the occult arts in some way. We also could be dealing with a Scorpio here. So let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is the Four of Coins in reverse? All right, yep, you want to resolve the problems. Nine of Wands reverse and the Five of Cups reverse. You're wanting to resolve the problems. You're wanting to have a second chance, essentially. You're questioning if there could be a second chance. You're letting bygones be bygones. I feel like you're tired of holding on to this. You're tired of having this, war raging between you and this person. So you want to resolve this. You don't quite trust the person. However, you want to resolve it. You want to put it in the past. You feel like you want to learn the lessons and apply those to a second chance. So let me see the Wheel of Fortune. All right, we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the King of Wands reversed. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so you could be dealing with somebody that is in the public eye. But I feel like with the King of Wands in the reverse, you're realizing that holding on to things, grudges, bitterness, not taking any action, feeling angry, you know that is not leading you to a successful place in this connection. You would rather invest in change, invest in, something that would resolve the conflict. You're trying to be very patient for this. I feel like you're not currently taking any action because you could fear that it's not going to work out, it's not going to be successful. But I also see you resolving a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness, a lot of holding on to grudges, so that you can invest in something that will resolve this conflict and move things in a positive direction, therefore eliminating this blockage that's here. I also feel like you're being very patient with this person. You're kind of waiting to see what they're going to do too. Let me see the Page of Coins in the reverse. Four of Wands reversed and the Chariot in the reverse. All right, so you may have been married to this person for some of you, or there could be some sort of a marriage or long-standing relationship that is affecting this connection. I'm seeing that there is nothing being offered or accepted. There's no forward movement. There's stuck movement, and it's because something here has either ended or needs to end. Something long-standing. So I do feel like after this connection ended, there was no communication. There was a lot of stuck energy, and you're now aware of this. So I also feel like, though, there's something here that has to end. I don't know if one of you is in another connection or not. We'll see. Let's clarify their energy. But if so, that's what's kept this from moving forward. So let me see justice. Show me justice for the person in Capricorn's energy. Page of Wands reversed and justice in the reverse. So this person, this person could be in some sort of a legal battle of some sort. And that could be what's blocking this connection. Because this would be you, if that's the case. There may need to be an ending to some sort of a legal disposition, and it has not ended, or it ended and it wasn't in their favor. Because there's something about bad news regarding some kind of legal situation. Yeah. Or if it wasn't a legal situation, they've gotten bad news that something is not going to balance out here. They're not going to get the justice that they feel that they deserve. I do feel like there's a lack of communication between the two of you. This person could be feeling that you did them wrong. You treated them wrong, and they could have blocked you. Let me see the Lovers. Show me the Lovers for the person in Capricorn's energy. The High Priestess reversed and the Ace of Cups. This was a secret connection. This person had a choice between you and someone else. They do love you, but that's why this was on and off. Because this person was always afraid of getting found out. They had to choose between you and someone else. And it was a secret. And that secret got exposed. It got brought out into the open. And that's when the two of you stopped talking. That's when this gap happened. Show me the Moon in reverse for the person in Capricorn's energy. Oh yeah, they're ending something here. So after this was revealed, after this love connection was revealed, there was an ending. Yeah, so I feel like this person is in love with you. It got brought out into the open. They knew they were doing something that they shouldn't have been doing, and it cost them legally. I think that it went against them in court, if there was court, and if it wasn't like physical court, it was spiritual court. So they got put on Front Street with this relationship with you. Meanwhile, you were saying, you're not offering me anything, and I'm not going to move forward with you unless you actually end that connection that you're in. So that's exactly what they're doing. They realize that they have to do that. They are ending it. It's going to cost them financially, but they will recover from that. And I do see them becoming single. I see them becoming single and independent so that they can make choices that are better aligned with what it is that they want to do. I also feel like they realize that close friends and family do not approve of the decisions that they are currently making. So let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. Yeah, they definitely want a new beginning with you. I feel like this has been an on and off situation because they were, involved elsewhere, likely in a marriage or a long-term relationship. Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so there's been a blockage between the two of you. It was the other relationship and possibly some legal issues that were involved with regard to that. That blockage is clearing. There is going to be a second chance for this connection, and this person does want it. They have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. They do want that. I do feel that you you may be the one to reach out to them. It doesn't have to be. I do see communication, though, that is going to happen between the two of you. And I see that this connection is going to heal and eventually lead to a very strong connection. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Thank you, Spirit. Show me what's affecting this connection, please. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Six of Swords. This is slowly moving forward. It's been a long time. It's been a long time in the making, but it's now turning in your favor. So it looks as if this person had a choice between you and the other person, and they're choosing you, is what it amounts to. It's slowly beginning to move forward, and this Knight of Pentacles will eventually become this Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning. There's been a lot of chaos in this situation, but you're moving out of that. You're going to be investing in the peace that is present in this connection, investing in resolving the conflicts that are here. And I do feel that this person is offering this love, or they're receiving your offer of love. And it's going to lead, again, the Knight of Cups is going to lead to the Ace of Cups. So whatever this is, it has been moving very slowly, but it's going to start picking up, the pace is going to start picking up, and it looks like it's going to land in very solid territory. So let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Capricorn and this person. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. We have the Two of Pentacles. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You both have the Wheel of Fortune. I definitely see that there was juggling that went on in this connection, and it affected everything, including the outcome. But I feel like at this point, the two of you are weighing up the pros and cons of this connection, should you proceed forward. And I do feel that it's really going to be this person making a decision to move this forward. You're also making that decision in your life. Now, with the Sun here, I feel like you're going to be very happy. There's an ending that is taking place in a solid foundation, likely a marriage or a long-term connection. That's what was keeping the two of you held up, because this person was not able to offer you anything. So there is that foundation that's ending. We see the Sun, you're realizing it. You're realizing that that is their decision to end this. And you are happy because it's going to be bringing this together. This person is prioritizing you in this connection. They're becoming single. They're becoming independent. And they're moving forward with their life as you are. So this is coming together. And it does look like it is a destined connection as well. So yeah, it's a destined connection that is finally coming together, is what it amounts to. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse. That's underlying energy, and that's healing. It's healing after betrayal, after secrets, after feeling like your trust was betrayed, after a painful ending. So there is definitely something that is coming back together. Healing will take place, and this is a destined connection. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say on that. There is something that this person needs to handle, though, in order to handle this appropriately. All right, so let's pull a oracle card for you, Capricorn. You have number 43, and your card is called Foxfire. So let's read that. At this moment, there is confusion over which direction to take. There are decisions which need to be made, but at this stage, there is no sense that one way will be the right way. Amidst this inertia and inability to choose comes this kitsune, wielding with it the luminous power of foxfire. With this magical flame, worries and concerns can be burned away, and the road ahead, upon which you have been stumbling, falling, hurting yourself, and becoming lost, will now be lit with the bright fire. This kitsune knows that you've been lost and will take you forward with a long, bright chain of fire stretching into the distance. But first, like the fox, you must find your courage and begin to walk forward into the fire around you. In this way, there will be no flame that can burn you. There will be no harm or regret, but simply the act of movement in the direction of the flame, which will provide you with all you need to know at this time. Let yourself see clearly the flames dancing and the road they dance upon. See clearly that movement itself will save you from the despair which has led to the sense of futility and loss. And know that this kitsune's role is to help you now and to see you through till that clear path is fully opened and bright. You can find your way on your own once again. And with that ability, your passion and desire for life, your daily rejoicing in simply being here, will return too. The negativity will be burned away until all that remains is the hope and the courage and the passion once again. Trust the fires of the fox and begin to step into the bright heart of the flame. Ooh, that's powerful. That's very powerful, Capricorn. All right, I hope this has been helpful. If you have resonated with this, Capricorn, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype this video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.